What's up, YouTubers? T-Ball here on the Heated Waves Network, here in the Heated Waves studio, as you can see. Always awesome in here, ready to do some Week 2 NFL for you guys. We'll start with those reviews, and then we'll get into our Week 2 picks. As always, here on the Heated Waves Network, in the Heated Waves studio. To my right, my confidant, Mr. Bradley.
What up, YouTube? Thanks. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Last week, T-Ball, was a pretty crazy week in football. Some games I didn't expect, but hey, things happen. Here's how it went down. My picks versus your picks. Who do you think was better?
Mine.
Doesn't matter because we tied.
Oh.
Does not matter. We were both 10-5-1. We do count our picks. If there's a tie, we do count it as a tie for us as well. Unless we call it a tie, then it would be considered a win. So, yeah. With that being said,
which I did last season, I called a tie. I don't remember what team it was.
I do remember it.
You remember the teams?
No, I don't remember the teams. I remember you calling it a tie.
Okay. I was
you
like,
almost called two.
Remember the teams?
Remember you almost called two ties.
Yeah, and they almost tied. I almost called a tie last year. I don't know how many people have done that, but the odds in Vegas on that one would have probably been pretty high for me. So I'd have made a lot of money.
Absolutely. But with all that being said and that out of the way, here's the games that we differed from. Just a quick little review over them.
All right.
We both picked Green Bay. They won. We picked Kansas City. They won. You picked Minnesota. They stomped Atlanta's butt.
Yeah. See, I think that's the thing. You got to get Julio Jones going. I think if you're the Atlanta Falcons and you're Matt Ryan, your very first pass should be to Julio Jones. Get that motherfucker going. Get his confidence high. That's could be one of the reasons why he got started late. You don't give a guy confidence, he's not going to get it until he gets a couple balls in his hand.
It's true.
So
it's true.
Get the rhythm.
Moving on to the next game was we both picked the Eagles. They won. We both picked the Jets, and the Buffalo Bills came for a beat.
Oh, my God, yeah. Bills.
And speaking of our future picks here in just a moment, to stay tuned with us, Sam Darnold is out of the starting lineup for the Jets, and Le'Veon Bell is dealing with an injury. Just keep that in mind, folks. So we lost that one. Can't believe we did. We both picked the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson was a stud, was he not?
Damn.
5 touchdowns. 5.
Yeah, honestly, he went off. That's probably the greatest game of his career.
He said at the end of the game, not bad for a running back.
Right. He definitely proved what he needed to prove in that game, showed he can do it. Granted, it was against the team it was.
The Dolphins.
Right.
The worst team I said was going to be the worst team in the NFL.
I mean, you got to give a guy credit where credit's due.
And put up a perfect quarterback rating doing it, and so did Dak Prescott.
Got him.
That's crazy. Let's go back down the list. We both picked the Browns. Man, I finally got you on the Browns A-train, baby. That
biggest regret of my career.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. No, but they, wow, I can't believe they lost. Just got murked. I don't think anybody saw that defense coming out there, and then offensively they poured. I think they had too much. They had too much hype, okay? The Browns had too much hype coming into this game to be really fucking good, and it seems they just crumbled under pressure, and it was at home of where all bad things that could happen. You do it at home. Yeah, moving on. We both picked the Seahawks. They won, like we were just talking about. Chargers. Bout gave up one to the Colts that had no Andrew Luck, T-Ball. That was a crazy game.
I was a little shocked to go against a team like the Chargers at home. I mean, they lost, but they didn't do too bad. The Chargers should have blew them out of the water.
Right, at home. And they beat them, what, 30-24?
Yeah, the Chargers should have beat them a lot worse than they should have, but, I mean, I got that W, so I'm not going
Right. Either way, but they should have lost because Vinatieri missed all those field goals.
Yeah, that was not good for him. His old age might have been shown right there, or
he's like 49.
I don't know, maybe he got paid to throw a couple of those. I don't know what's going on there. What do you think?
I don't think he got paid to throw anything there. He's a professional. He's a veteran, and that's just how that went. Moving on. You picked the Bucks. Told you my Jimmy G 49ers was going to get it done. That was a sloppy game, okay? That was a sloppy game.
I couldn't believe the Buccaneers only put up 17 fucking points on these guys at home.
Well, it's the Bucks. It's Jameis Winston.
So what?
Sucks.
You got Jameis Winston doesn't suck.
He had like
He's just
100
not
yards.
all that good.
He's just not that great.
I'd take him over Tony fucking Romo. I think the only person Jameis Winston has is Mike Evans.
That's true.
So there's the excuse.
No,
That's why
he has
I got
OJ
it wrong.
Howard. He's got OJ Howard at tight end as well. He's got two guys. But anyways, moving on. Like I said, we both picked the Cowboys. They won, but we both called the Lions in that game. They ended up tying, so we both get a tie, like we said previously. And then here comes the Sunday night game that I told you the Pats were going to win. You think they were going to lose at home, an opening game at home to the Steelers? The Steelers can't beat them. So that's one that you got wrong and I got right. Texans, you lost just barely. That was a close game as well.
I think what I'm going to do this year in these picks is I'm just going to always pick against the Patriots. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm going to pick. That might have been in one of my main drives in that last one, even though they got blown out 33-3. So
then the other Monday Night Football game was the Raiders and Broncos, which I picked the Broncos, you picked the Raiders, and that was your game of the week.
Yeah.
And you were right. They went in there and just whooped the fucking Broncos. I don't know what happened. It's like, this shows right here, they didn't even need Antonio Brown, I guess, because their defense was on point and the offense was on point. They got a 6'7" talented tight end, that Wallard, and he's going to do good things for them, and I see a good future for the Raiders, just probably not this week in this pick.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were surprised. I'm sure shout out to Mr. Scheffler out there, Nick Nitro.
The only one
he
that
wasn't surprised. I know he wasn't. He was expecting every fucking point they got. And yeah, the Raiders surprised me the other night.
Surprised everybody.
Yeah, they did probably surprise everybody. It was, I think one of the biggest questions out there was, can they do it now without Antonio Brown?
And they did.
And they did exactly that. Again, in a division game, too, which is pretty fucking key. So
Opening
congratulations to them. Yeah, maybe they can keep it going. We'll see what happens. That's a tough division. So.
All right. Well, moving on to the Week 2 picks.
Here we go.
Moving on to the Week 2 picks.
Easier for you to take yourself away from things we all go